Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be an interesting video to pull out all of the new makeup I've acquired in the last, I don't know, couple of months. I'll go through some mostly eyeshadow and face palettes. The ones that I've gotten in subscription boxes that I'm most excited about. There's a few of them that I probably decluttered, and then the stuff that I got on Poshmark and Nordstrom Rack. I found one thing at Marshall's, a couple of things I bought. But I need to figure out, I don't know, the no buy was a complete fail. So I need to figure out something else. So this kind of makes me a little more accountable, pulling out all of the new stuff and actually seeing it. So if that sounds interesting, we're going to get into it right now. Okay, so I plugged my mic in today because I'm a little bit farther back from the camera than I normally do, and you're going to have to forgive the mess. I'm getting ready to go out of town, so I have my suitcase that I need to pack back there. And then also I wanted to do an update on the giveaway. The giveaway, I think both giveaways were going to end today. I think today is the 28th, I think, but I'm gonna let both giveaways, the one on my last Ipsy video and then the Too Faced video, I'm gonna let run until probably the 4th or 5th of February. My grandfather passed away on Friday, and so I'm gonna leave Thursday to go up to Montana for a couple of days for the funeral, so I'm gonna wait until I get back to announce the winners. So I apologize that they're still going to run longer than what I had said, but that happened. It was really sad. I don't know if anybody cares, but I was trying to get up to Montana at the end of March to see him and my grandma and my uncles. Haven't been up there in a long time, and I didn't make it. So I'm going to go up for the funeral. So I will wait to announce the winners until, like I said, probably the 4th or 5th. I get back on the 3rd. So yeah, I'll just announce the winners when I come back. So on a lighter note, let's get into the stuff, the new stuff that I've acquired. I'm going to move some of this because we'll do the subscription box stuff first. So the first thing is the palette from the Ipsy Plus. This is one of the items in the Ipsy giveaway. This is the Alternative Rock Face Palette. I haven't used this yet. It's very neutral, everyday, and then you got a highlighter, blush, and bronzer. I'm excited to try this. This is by The Balm. And again, this is the palette that is going to be in the Ipsy giveaway. So if you are interested in this palette, enter that giveaway. The Too Faced giveaway has a full-size, the original chocolate bar palette, along with some other goodies. So if you haven't entered yet, go ahead and enter. So I got that, and then these were also Ipsy Plus. I got the Huda Ruby Obsessions, Sapphire Obsessions. I have Emerald, Smoke, and Mauve in these minis. I like them. So these were add-on. Well, no. This was in the Ipsy Plus. This was an add-on item, and then both of these palettes were add-on items. BoxyCharm. We got a Celestial Thunder palette in a box recently. I like this palette. I almost bought the full size. This is a mini version of the Celestial Storm palette, but there's only 4 shades missing. 2 purples, and I forget what the other 2 are, but I didn't think it was worth spending $44 for 4 more shades that I'm missing, so I'm just going to make do with this, but I do like it. I have used it. I've used the pink, and then these, you can't see it, these ones, and the pink mainly, but I do like this palette. But yeah, there's 4 shades on top of these that are in the Celestial Storm. If you're interested, like I said, I wouldn't mind having it, but it wasn't worth spending $44 for. Storybook Cosmetics. I have tried this. I used it once. I like the color scheme in here. This is a brand that I have been wanting to try for a long time, and their palettes are like, this is $50, $55, something like that. That's expensive. It's okay. I don't know that it's worth the $55 price tag. Like I said, I do like this color scheme. It's very mauve-y. There's some blues. The shimmers, like I said, it worked fine, but I don't know that it's $55 quality. At least this one. The other ones may be better. Like the mattes in here, at least the ones that I used this one, that one, and then the shimmers. I think I used that one and this one. Like, I think the metallic-y, shimmery shades worked better than the mattes. Like, the mattes were fine, but they weren't overly pigmented, so I don't know. I need to use it a little bit more. But like I said, I'm glad I didn't pay for it. I'm glad I got it in a box charm, if that makes sense. I don't hate it, but I'm glad I didn't pay full price for it. And then I have these two Ace Beauté. There's the Vintage Dawn. This was an add-on from BoxyCharm. And then this is the Scarlet Dusk from this month. I haven't used either of these, but I'm excited to try them. I should probably leave these out somewhere so I remember to use them. I was keeping all of my palettes that I hadn't used in piles. I don't know, in the last few videos, there were like 3 stacks here of palettes that hadn't been used. So I'm like, that's not working. So I just put them all in the drawer and then we'll go from there. So let's get into the palettes that I have bought. So ones that I'm going to separate. We're going to separate some piles here real quick. Ones that I actually bought versus ones that I got on Poshmark. Granted, I should say ones that I paid full price for. There is one that's a gift. We'll do that one on top maybe. Okay. And then we'll separate like Nordstrom Rack. Ones that I bought through the company. There's too much stuff on my desk. Okay, that's Nordstrom Rack. This pile is Poshmark. I probably should have organized this a little bit better, but I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to film. Let's do Marshalls first because that will be, I think, the easiest. And then we can do like Nordstrom Rack. Those are both Nordstrom Rack. Those are Poshmark. Okay. I feel like I'm missing a palette. I probably am. So at Marshalls, I got the BH Zodiac palette. This one was talked about a lot on YouTube for a while. I've never tried it. I've never tried anything from BH Cosmetics. I have another palette from theirs that I got on Poshmark a while ago. I really want the Zodiac Love palette, but the color scheme in that speaks to me a little bit more, but I got a good deal on this. It was like $8 or something like that. So haven't touched it. It's a big boy or girl, depending on how you want to classify it, but it's a big one. So I did reorganize my palette, so my giant palette drawer isn't as bad. I feel like I'm missing a palette. It'll bother me for a bit, but okay, let's do Nordstrom Rack. This is why it's bothering me, because I have 2 face palettes. I got this one recently. This is the Becca. Oh no, I didn't get this on Nordstrom Rack. That makes more sense to me now. This was from Sephora. I got this on sale. Yeah, now it makes more sense. I was like, if I bought this on Nordstrom Rack, I would have bought something else with it because their shipping price is higher. But I got this on sale through Sephora. They were doing a sale where the VIB and the VIB Rouge got an extra 20% off of clearance items. So this was on the sale section. This is their holiday palette from like 2 years ago. So you got Champagne Pop. I think I might have shown this in an unboxing. You got some highlighters, a bronzer, a blush. I like this a lot. I don't have Champagne Pop. And I've been using this. I like the bronzer. I like the blush because it's a very glowy blush. You can use these as highlighters, eyeshadows. I think that's the word I was thinking of, is eyeshadow. I'm a little bit tired, but yeah, this is kind of a shimmery blush. So I like this. So yeah, that's why that makes more sense to me now. Okay. Now what I got on Nordstrom, the main thing I ordered was an eyeshadow palette. But I added a highlighter and then and I think I paid for shipping because I didn't want to spend that much. I got another Becca palette. This is the one of the Chloe and Malika ones. I don't know. I didn't realize there was two. So I don't know if I have the light one or the dark one. If this is the dark one, I'm able to use it. I used it today. So this is like the shimmery bronzer. And then I used this blush and then this highlighter. So I used it today. I do like it. So far it's good. Like I said, I looked it up and there are two face palettes. So I don't know which one this is. It doesn't say. Becca BFFs, Bronze, Blush, and Glow. So yeah, I don't know if this is the light or dark one. But the other two things I've been looking at, they were on there before and then they sold out. And then I think Nordstrom Rack got another batch. I ended up breaking down and I got the Game of Thrones and the Mother of Dragons highlighter palette. I'm sure everybody has seen these. I do like these. I like mixing these two highlighters together. And then this dark one I use as a shimmery bronzer. I like to go in with a matte contour and then I blend it out with a shimmery bronzer. And I feel like that gives me a really like nice sun-kissed glow. So I am able to use this darker, I can't remember the dragon's name. So is it Rhaegal? I watched Game of Thrones, but I can't remember how to pronounce the dragon's name. So the darker one I can use as a bronzer. And then the palette, I haven't used it on my eyes, but I did swatch the whole thing and it seems really nice. Like there's a couple, like this White Walker shade is more of a topper, like an eyeshadow topper. It's not necessarily a standalone shimmer, but I like it. Like from swatching, I'll have to put it on my eyes, but so far, like the blue one was really pigmented and stained. What is that? Frozen North. So I don't know. It is a big palette. Like I said, I decluttered some, reorganized all my palettes. So I have a little bit better, like a little more room at least in the big palette drawer. So I do have room for this, but I like, there's the Iron Throne. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't pay full price. So I got this for 30 instead of 65. And then this was like 15. So I got a good deal on them. I've been wanting this for a long time, but I'm glad I didn't pay the $65. I'm glad I waited and got it on sale. I went on Kaleidos. I had this thought that I was just going to buy one palette, start this thing where I buy just one palette a month. I limit myself. So this was going to be my one palette. And then I added one of their highlighters. I got Star Surfer, which is probably their most natural highlighter. The packaging's really cool, but yeah, this is probably, out of all of their highlighters, this is the most natural everyday one. So I got that. And then this is Futurism 3, the Astro Pink. I was blown away by this palette. Like the formula, the shimmers. I'm just gonna, what is this one? Light Year? Like, it's, I mean, I've seen these palettes online, but in person, I always do this. I always leave the towel on the back of the chair. I was blown away by this palette. So then I went a little crazy. Oh, now I don't know if I put that on there right. I messed up the sleeve, so now I don't know. Whoops. I can't tell. Oh, I think it goes this way. Okay. I went a little crazy and I went back on the website and I got 3 more, and one more highlighter. So the one palette a month thing has not taken effect. The only one I'm missing is the neon one. I have Cyber Bronze, which is a more neutrally everyday palette. I got Astro Pink because out of the 5, I think that's the one I'm probably going to use the most, but I was blown away by how good their formula is. Like, it's phenomenal. It really, really is. Like I said, I've seen people use it online and it's so good. I got the, what is the green one? Sci-Fi Green. I haven't used any of them except Astro Pink, but I think I might go and get the neon one just so I have all of them, and then get one more highlighter. They are, I think they were out of their inventory, so they were doing a pre-sale, so that everything is discounted right now until everything comes back in stock. And then this is Electro Turquoise, so I got the turquoise one, but I might get the neon one if it's still discounted, just because, like I said, the formula of these is incredible. And then the other highlighter I got Laser Glazer is it's a gold green one. Mike's favorite color is green, so it's just a very wet, let's put it up here, wet looking one with like a green shift. There it is on top. It's just really different, and I don't like, it's different from the other green highlighters that I have. And like Mike's favorite color is green, so I tend to either do pink and mauves because that's what I like, or you know, I will buy green things because he likes green. But yeah, I can't recommend Kaleidos's formula enough. I'm anxious for them to come out with more palettes because and Mike was even impressed, and like he thought the packaging was really nice. I don't know, they're just, it's really, really good. Another new one I have, I did pick up the Morphe and Manny MUA palette. I like the tones in this, and it reminds me of the collab that he did with Makeup Geek years ago, and I do have most of that palette. I had to depot it and get rid of the cranberry shade out of mine because it had hard panned. But I was interested to try this because it's neutrals and cranberry colors, and I do like these, so I wanted to try this. I picked this up a while ago. I haven't used it yet. I know that's shocking. For Christmas, my mother-in-law was kind enough to get me the ABH Carli Bybel palette. I have used this once. I do like it. This one got a lot of mixed reviews. Ooh, and I'm losing the brush. I like it. I didn't have any problems with the shimmers. I didn't have any problems with the mattes. My shimmers were pigmented. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily the same formula as all the other ABH shimmers, but I was able to get a pretty look. It's a neutrally palette. It's nice. I didn't have any problems with it. I had a gift card, so this was also from Sephora. This is the Tarte, what is this? High Tides and Good Vibes. I didn't realize that these ones in the middle are pressed glitters. That doesn't bother me. I'm not opposed to glitter. I have glitter on my eyes today, but this seems really nice. Again, I haven't used it. It came in like a week ago, so I haven't had a chance to play with it. But this is one that I've looked at, and like I said, I didn't actually pay for it. I had a gift card that I used, and it's just, it's different from a lot of other Tarte palettes, and it's pretty, and the packaging is fun, so I'm excited to try this. I did show this in my Black Friday haul. This is the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts. I don't mind this palette. I don't know if mine's a little bit old because like this one is really dry. It works, but it's very dry. It's not creamy, and I don't know if their mattes are a little bit drier of a formula, but it's the driest out of all of them. I mean, and this is nice. I'm glad I didn't pay full price for it. It's another one like the Game of Thrones where I'm happy that I have it. I'm happy I finally got to try it because this is another one that was coveted by everybody on YouTube, but I'm glad I didn't pay full price. We have a couple of ColourPop ones and another Morphe. I broke down, I don't know why I ordered these. I think I wanted to get another eyebrow pencil, and I end up waiting until I have like $30 worth of stuff So I get free shipping. So I got the Whatever palette. I have used this. I do like it. Again, it's cranberry colors. I like reds and pinks and mauves. I was curious about the Good as Gold palette. These ColourPop ones I ordered when I was thinking about doing one, before I was thinking about doing one palette a month. So I wanted some more gold shades. So I haven't tried this one. We'll see. This was an add-on through Ipsy Plus, the Through My Eyes. I have used this. I do like this one. It's got some earthy tones. I've only used like the pinky shades in here, I believe. Yeah. And then the last palette is a big Morphe one. I was trying to get the Mani palette from my local Ulta and they were sold out. So when I was in there, I ended up buying this. This is the 39S. Such a gem. This is the pinky purple one. I like pinks and purples. This seemed really interesting to me. It's got, you know, these center ones are like topper shades, and there's some pressed glitter in here. Like I said, I haven't used it yet. I will try it. It's just so stinking big. When I bought this, I still wanted to try the Mani MUA one, so I ended up ordering this online, but you thought we were done, didn't you? Nope. I have the makeup that I have gotten on Poshmark. I like Poshmark because I can get stuff that I wanted to try at a discount. This past month in BoxyCharm, people had the option of getting one of the Too Faced diamond highlighters. I didn't get one, so I went on Poshmark and I bought one. Now, I think I mentioned this before. If you don't have the subscription boxes and you see an item that you think you might want to try, go on Poshmark. Or if you don't get an item that you wanted, go on Poshmark, because there is a flood of all of the subscription box items on there every month. So I got this for $8. I like it. It shows up on my skin. Some people complain. I mean, it is more of a natural highlight. It's not anything blinding. There it is right there. But it does show up on me. It looks pretty. I don't have a problem with it. Some people were very much on the fence with this. They either loved it or they hated it. But this is the pink one. This is the fancy pink diamond highlighter. But again, yeah, if you don't necessarily have to sign up for the subscription boxes to get the items. Like I said, go on Poshmark. You can get some really good deals. I got two face palettes when I ordered the diamond highlighter. I got the Sweet Peach Glow. I've been wanting to try this for like 2 years. This is one that got a lot of mixed reviews. People either liked it or they didn't like it. This works for me. It's more of a satiny bronzer. So again, I go in with a matte contour and then I'll blend out with this. It looks really pretty. The blush shows up. The highlighter actually shows up a little bit more than the diamond highlighter on me. There it is, the very bottom. Like I said, I can use the whole palette. It works. It shows up. There's pigment. It smells like candied peaches. I really like it. I waited so long to get it because it was very hit and miss in the reviews. I said people either liked it or they didn't, so I was kind of nervous to buy it and I didn't want to pay full price. I got the Sugar Peach palette on Poshmark. I really like this as well. Glowy blushes, glowy bronzer, highlighter. They're all really good. This one smells like fresh peaches. Both really nice. I've been using both of them a lot. Happy that I have both of them. I decided to get Naked Heat. Again, I got a good deal on this. I paid like $10 or something. I like these kind of warm, rusty colors. I had the Rimmel dupe for this and decided I'm going to declutter that and keep this one because I like Urban Decay. I have the Naked Cherry. Now I have the Naked Heat. This is again one that I've wanted, but I didn't want to pay the $45. I think it's been lightly used a tiny bit, maybe. If it was barely used. So I don't have a problem buying used makeup. I don't know. I've never had an issue, knock on wood, with Poshmark, but you are taking a gamble because you are buying used. And then lastly, I got a couple of the Venus palettes. Now, I've been curious about Lime Crime. The only other Lime Crime palette I own, the only Lime Crime palette I owned was the one of these Polly Pocket candy ones. It's yellow on the outside and it's pink on the inside. Does this have a name? I don't know what this is called. Pink Lemonade. I really like the look. I mean, this isn't a very versatile palette. There's only 5 shades, but both of the times I've used this, I think I've only used it 2 or 3 times. I've gotten compliments on it. And for me, it's a little nostalgic because it looks like a Polly Pocket. But I've been curious about the Venus palettes, and the one that I really, really wanted was the Venus XL. So again, I got a really good deal on this finally. I used it today. It is what is on my eyes today. And then I put some glitter on because I like this palette and I'm so happy that I have it because I wanted this palette for over a year. But the shimmers in here aren't metallic-y, like super metallic-y. They're more of a satiny shimmer, not like a metallic-y shimmer. So I just put some glitter on top, and I don't know why that bothers me because I have glitter, because that was mainly why I decluttered my Urban Decay Born to Run, because the metallics in there were just not punchy enough. But I'm going to try and get past that because it's a pink, purpley palette. That could be why someone decided to sell it, because yeah, they're not... metallics in here are not necessarily I keep calling them metallics. The shimmers in here are not super punchy, but I am happy that I finally have it. And this is another one where I'm glad I didn't pay $58 because I think that's what this retails for. And then I got the three of the 4 Venus, or these regular Venus palettes. I got these 3 for like $26, and these retail for like $30 a piece. So we have the Venus palette, which is a very like neutral pinky corally color scheme. I used Aurora as a brow bone highlight because there wasn't one in the Venus XL palette. The Venus 2 is more grungy, kind of subculture-y vibes. And then Venus 3 is the pinky purpley one. And after I have a little bit of Urban Decay's Distortion on my lid, and then I took a little bit of the Stila Kitten glitter and did that. And then I took Beam, which is this purpley one, and then rubbed my finger and then just tapped it to make it look a little bit more pink. So that is what's on my lid. Like I said, I don't know why I'm so like against using glitter, because I have glitter, but I'm glad I have all these. I wouldn't mind getting the smoke one just because so far I like the formula. The mattes blend out really well, and they're ones again that I've been wanting, but I didn't want to pay full price. So now that we've come to the end of almost a 30-minute all the new stuff, I do want to try where I only buy 1 palette a month. Now I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna, I think, if there's add-ons through like Ipsy or BoxyCharm, I don't think that will count. I'll have to figure out how I want to set up the rules for myself, but this is a lot of new makeup. I've decluttered probably 20 palettes recently in the last few months, and I'm still over 100, but everything that I have in my collection I either like or I haven't used yet. At some point I would like to get that number down, but it's very overwhelming because there's certain palettes that I have an emotional attached to that I don't want to get rid of, or ones that I feel like I need to keep, like a lot of my ColourPop ones. I feel obligated to keep them for some weird reason. So at some point I would like to get the number down, but for now, at least everything that's in there is stuff that I either, like I said, I either like it or I haven't had a chance to use it yet. And I'm trying to give myself a little bit of time to use it. The ones that I got rid of were ones that I, liked, but no, I'm not going to use, or a couple of them were brand new that I've had for over a year that haven't gotten around to trying. So some of these new ones, if I don't try them within a year, I'll let them go. But yeah, I would like to get that number. I didn't film the declutter because eyeshadow palettes are hard for me and it's very overwhelming and stressful as it is. So I figured it wasn't worth filming it this time, but maybe when I've given myself a chance to try everything I have, at some point I would like to separate everything into color families. And then maybe that would make it a little bit easier, because going through each palette one by one, it's like, oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that one. But if I have them by, my brown palettes and my pink palettes, maybe it'll be a little bit easier to let some of them go if I'm like, okay, I've got 5 or 6 palettes in the same color family. So I think the next declutter I do, I will try and film it and we'll do it that way. I'll group everything into color families, but that'll be a little bit because I want to try some of these, hopefully. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this wasn't super boring, but yeah, I do think I want to try maybe limiting myself to 1 palette a month. Let me know what you think, because I feel like looking at all of this, like, and this wasn't all this month, but like this month, if we're just talking about this month, I got these 2 highlighters, these 2 face palettes, this highlighter, and these palettes. Oh, excuse me. And this face palette, along with the ones that I got in the subscription box. And the Game of Thrones too. So yeah, I do think that just looking at that, like, that's a lot to bring in, especially with somebody that's got over 100 already. So yeah, I do think it might be worth it to limit myself to 1 palette a month, whether that be brand new or Poshmark, because it's just too many and then I need to go through and declutter. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. Make sure you're subscribed, and go make sure, if you haven't entered those 2 giveaways, the Too Faced unboxing has a giveaway, and then my last Ipsy has a giveaway. So make sure you enter those, and hopefully everybody has a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all when I get back in town. Bye everybody.